All right, Ray the CPA here. Wanted to talk to you about the Paycheck Protection Program. Okay, so the Paycheck Protection Program Flexibility Act was officially signed into law yesterday by our president, President Donald Trump. So, what does that mean? The Paycheck Protection Program Flexibility Act, what it does is it changed the loan forgiveness rules and some of the rules around using the loan. So, here it is. One, if you are eligible for this loan, you receive this loan, you now have 5 years to pay it back. Those 5 years don't begin. So let's say we got the loan money now. You have 10 months from when you get the loan money to when you have to start paying it back. So 5 years, 60 months to pay it back now at 1%. So that's the first thing. Second thing used to be that at least this is forgiveness now. So that was just the loan terms. Here's the forgiveness. If you want to, this loan, the thing that's so sexy about it is it's potentially 100% forgivable. And the way you get that forgiveness is a certain percentage of the loan proceeds have to be spent on payroll or payroll-related costs. So what's different now? Well, now 60% have to be paid on allowable payroll costs, 40%. So payroll costs, not just salary, right? Salary and other costs related to payroll. Now it's 60%, down from 75. That is official. It's signed into law. Now, where there's a little bit of confusion, I've seen conflicting articles on whether or not it's a cliff. By cliff, I mean you spend the 60%. If you don't spend 60%, let's say you spend 58, you lose all chance of forgiveness. I believe that that's changed. I believe that the Treasury Department and the Small Business Association has dialed that back. So it's not a cliff, but I'm not going to say that in this video officially until I'm absolutely sure. And right now, as of right now, in the research that I'm doing, I'm not exactly sure. So right now, 60% on qualified payroll costs, 40% can be spent on other allowable costs under the CARES Act, and that can be utilities, mortgage. I have another PPP update video and it goes into it a little bit more briefly. The gist is that the biggest thing I wanted to convey to you all is it's official, okay? Let's see, what are the other goodies? I want to keep this to be a very short video. So we've got the 60% rule. We've got the extension of the period. Sorry about that. We've got the extension of the period. So it used to be you have 8 weeks to show that you've spent this on qualified expenses. Now you have 24 weeks. As long as you don't go past the end of this year, December 31st, 24 weeks is your testing period, is your proof period to say, I've spent this on allowable expenses. So 8 to 24 weeks has now been extended as long as you don't go past the December 31st, 2020 deadline. And then the last item is there is more flexibility for the loan forgiveness requirements. So for example, the Flexibility Act expands the exemptions from the reduction to loan forgiveness corresponding to the reduction in the number of full-time equivalents. So if you lost employees, you now have that 24-week period. So between February 15, 2020 and April, what date is that? I can't see the date, but basically there was a period where the number of employees you had between February and April were going to be the employees that you were allowed to spend these expenses on. You now have up to those 24 weeks to replace those employees for the qualified expenses. So again, I hope that this was helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to hit me up. I'm here for you. Just wanted to give you that update as quick as possible. Donald Trump, our president, President Donald Trump has signed this into law, okay? PPPFA. All right, Ray the CPA out.